Hey everyone, welcome back. So today I wanted to cover Shining Fates. Since Shining Fate is releasing tomorrow at February 19th, so I wanted to cover what card you should look for and what product you should aim for if you are a player. So let's talk about it here. So the first thing is the products. The first thing here is the 10s. I would go ahead and buy either the Bolton 10 and the Eldegoss 10. Both are really playable card. The third product here I would suggest you go ahead and buy is the Crobat V box. This is a Crobat V. It's easier to get now Crobat V, so that's really good. So yeah, this will drive the price of Crobat, especially with Crobat being also in the same set. So yeah, that's really gonna make the price fall down. And yeah, these are the three products I would go ahead and buy as a player. If you are a collector, of course, I don't need to say, you just go ahead and buy the Elite Trainer box because it has the most amount of packs. But for players, these are the three top products, and I would suggest go ahead and buy the other cards as singles. They are going to be cheap. If you are a player, the regular cards are all going to be cheap. The more expensive card in this set will be the Shining cards. I would go ahead and suggest go ahead and buy singles. Singles will always be better. The first card here I wanted to say that's really important is Celebi. So Celebi was in the V starter deck for Venusaur in Japan, so it is in this set now. This Celebi is basically a Jirachi from Team Up. It has an ability called Force Exploration. It's once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in your active position, you may look at the top 6 cards of your deck and choose one energy card, which means basic or special energy that you find there, reveal it and put it in your hand, then shuffle your deck. The upside of this card that it doesn't go to sleep, so can easily use something like Air Balloon to retreat it, which is amazing. Same as the next card, which is Manafee. It has the same ability but searches Pokemon. So both of these cards are actually really good. I see them being played a lot. In my opinion, the top 2 cards in this set. I wanted to touch upon now the Amazing Rares. What I think is Amazing Rares actually not that good unless they have an ability, something like the Jirachi Amazing Rare from Vivid Voltage. Other than that, these Amazing Rare will not see that much of a play. Maybe we can see Reshiram being used somehow. As I said, they are not to be used. Like the Kyogre, that cost for water, steel, lightning and colorless to do 80 to all of your opponent's Pokemon is not bad, but you will not fulfill this type of requirement so easy. The problem with Amazing Rare, they are counted as a regular Pokemon. They are not actually a mechanic called Amazing Rare. They are just a rarity. Actually, that's the problem. So unless they release a card, an energy card, for example, a triple like rainbow energy that only can be attached to that specific type of Pokemon at the down, that's amazing, or A. Other than that, these are irregular Pokemon. So if you play 4 Reshirams, 4 regular Reshiram, you can't actually play Reshiram Amazing Rare because it's not something like the Prism Stars, which is a problem in my opinion. So these limit these types of cards usability in my opinion. Reshiram is actually the one that can see play, but the problem is the dark energy is hard to actually work. So it does 270 damage and 62 itself. Not bad again, but it's not easy to fulfill the requirement. The Yveltal has an amazing attack, but 5 energy, fire, psychic, dark and 2 colorless. To knock out your opponent's Pokemon is amazing, but it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I wish it can because I love these cards, unfortunately. The first VMAX here we can talk about is Cramorant VMAX. I think Cramorant could have potential for fun deck, but is it consistent? I don't think so. You play this with Gloomwood Tangle, Triple Acceleration, or Fire Welder box type of deal. It can work again, but the problem is the lightning weakness right now is not that really good. I don't think it will see a lot of play, but it can be easy, fun, budget deck to build. Maybe sometimes we get another support for like flip coins. The next card here is Crobat VMAX. I don't mind Crobat VMAX. The problem with Crobat VMAX for me is the HP. It's 300 HP. Sounds weird, but it's actually low these days. So yeah, the first attack is not bad, 70 and switch. So you can do a hit and run with Lily's Pokédoll type of deck. But I don't know. I don't know. You will actually play this. You might go ahead and play 1 or 2 in an Eternatus VMAX deck. But other than that, I don't see this cards being played actually. So the next card is Lmax VMAX. I like Lmax VMAX. I think it's a really good card. Right now might be not working good because of the fire weakness, but after rotation I think this card could see play. The first attack can easily be a really devastating attack in a Rillaboom box. So the first attack here does 30 to one of your opponent's Pokemon, and it does 30 more for each energy attached to this. So you can snipe your opponent's bench for big numbers. Of course, you don't apply weakness and resistance to the bench Pokemon. I like this card a lot. I feel like this card has a lot of potential. After rotation, of course, the newest V Pokemon in the set, the only new V Pokemon, and that is Ditto. I think Ditto V is a great card, and I think Ditto V will be be played in a lot of different decks, not to a big extent that it's gonna change the meta, but it's actually a really good card and an interesting card. It's the ability here is that once during your turn, before you attack, you may switch this Pokemon with a basic Pokemon V from your discard pile. Yeah, this card is actually not bad. I think this is a good card. It will see play somehow. And the next one is Ditto V Max. So Ditto V Max is a right card. The first attack here is to choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon attacks and use it for triple acceleration. This is actually not bad. Really not bad. And you can use Welder with this deck. So I can see this deck being played. I don't think it's gonna be a top tier deck, but I can see this as a deck on its own, unlike Crobat VMAX. So yeah, I think this can be played. Now to the two item cards that I think is really good, especially this one. So Russet Sword is a tool item that if it attached to Zacian, it gives them extra 30 damage, like they needed more. So yeah, this card is actually gonna be really important after rotation because ADP is gonna rotate out. But right now I feel it's too much. Like Zacian does not need any kind of support right now. Again, this is a really amazing card, especially after rotation. It will be must play. So yeah, if you have a place in your Zacian ADB deck right now, go ahead and put this. There's no reason to not play it. It's an aggressive tool item. The next card is Rusted Shield for Zamazenta. So Zamazenta become 300 HP basic Pokemon. It's not bad, especially if you played Lucario and Melmetal Zacian V. I think this card could be played and it can be a good tanking option. So yeah, this is not bad of a card. Next card is the new supporters here. So the first supporter here is Gym Trainer. It's not a good card really. It lets you draw 2 cards. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn, you draw extra 2 cards, so 4 cards. Yeah, you will not really play this. I would just go ahead and rather play something like Professor's Research or something. Next is Ball Guy. Ball Guy is a really important card if you are going to play the ball juggling deck from next set. Yeah, this card is amazing. Actually, it's amazing by its own. Just to search your deck for 3 balls. I think this card will be played to a lot of extent. People don't see it, but I think this card is actually really good. That's a really good advantage from one card. So yeah, I think Ball Guys is gonna be played a lot, and don't underestimate this card because you will see it a lot. Actually, I feel like you will see this card a lot in a lot of decks. The next thing is the reprints. There's 3 great reprints here. First off, Professor's Research. It's Professor's Research but has Juniper on it, and there's Boss's Order with Lysander on it, and of course Crobat V in the set. So these 3 cards are great. These 3 cards are staples. So I think that's it for this video, guys. So tell me what you think in the comments. What do you think about the new cards? What do you think about the reprints and stuff like that? Thank you for watching, and if you like the video, make sure to like it, share it, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.